It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken at the goal line. And running with power here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Don't let us down.
Young. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by a 7th-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. Will be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
Got avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Another carry now from Madison. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down and 1. They'll go Madison up the middle. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Young is set to throw. The connecting here with DJ Sharp. He's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Obviously, red man coverage there, partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender. He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a 1st down throw for Young.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the draw, here's Sanders. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Vikings, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On play action, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 12-yard line.
We can see the goal line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
That solid gain will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
One more push.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Dobbs. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Following the interception, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The #1 overall pick, Bryce Young. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. They'll get this underneath to Madison, and he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, Downs to throw. We'll find Osborne here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Madison running left. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Catch is made by Harry. Touchdown! N'Keal Harry, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It's Young on first down. And Sharp pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A first down throw for Young. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Young. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly liked what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw is Dobbs. Slant route, and he's got Addison.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes third and the length of the football. On play action, it's Dobbs. He lets one go deep for Addison. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. And we're back now in Charlotte. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Young now. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. With the football going back to the Vikings offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Dobbs. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Draw play, Madison, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. Big strides, look at him go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the at the 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Sanders going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 10. A minute 44 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Dobbs. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. N'Keal Harry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. .90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel down should be enough to finish this one off. And they'll indeed take a knee. Running right, here's Sanders. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.